Microphone check, microphone check. Good evening, everyone. We are streaming to you live from the Lemerand Center here at Daytona State College in beautiful Daytona Beach, Florida. Thank you for joining us as we bring you your Daytona State Lady Falcons in white facing off against the Santa Fe Lady Saints in blue. This game is sanctioned by the National Junior College Athletic Association and the Florida College System Activities Association. Now on to the starting lineups. Starting for the road team in blue, we have number 3, Janisha Law, number 4, Julie Fournier, number 11, Ivana Boyd, number 21, Stephanie Jackson, and number 32, Destiny Williams. Coaching Santa Fe is Chanda Stevens. She is assisted by James Henderson. And starting for your Lady Falcons in white, we have number 3, Destiny Arvinger, number 12, Jayla Atmore, number 21, Melissa Sam, number 22, Taylor Tucker, and number 24, Krishana Scott. Coaching your Lady Falcons is Janice Washington. She's assisted by Russ Jackson, Ernest Pearsall, and Lamika Davis. Both teams at half court getting set for tip-off. Again, folks, thank you for joining us. I am Joshua Villa. I am joined by Katie Vio. Phil Nunziata will be with us in the second half. Tip-off is up. Lady Falcons get the first possession of the game. Your referees for tonight are David Kramer, Tasha Smith, and Anthony Napolitano. Lady Falcons missed the first shot attempt of the night, rebounded by Santa Fe. Running floater, no good, rebounded by Arvinger. Your Lady Falcons are looking to continue their 2017-18 campaign with a win versus Santa Fe in tonight's matchup. Santa Fe is coming off a 101-63 win versus Florida State College of Jacksonville on January 6th, their first Mid-Florida Conference game of the season. Tonight, the Falcons will have their first conference action of the season versus the defending Mid-Florida Conference champions in Santa Fe. Still scoreless here in the opening minute of the game. 3-point shot, no good. Loose ball, offensive rebound, Santa Fe, second chance for the Lady Saints. Corner 3, no good, too strong, rebounded by Sam. The last time out, your Lady Falcons took home a 76-63 victory against nationally ranked St. Louis Community College. At the time, St. Louis was undefeated and ranked number 3 in the NJCAA poll for Division II of junior college. The Falcons had 3 players reach double figures: Destiny Arvinger with 19, Taylor Tucker with 12, and Carmela Walker off the bench with 10. Jayla Atmore led the Falcons with 9 rebounds and 3 steals the last time out. First points of the game, credit Ivana Boyd for putting Santa Fe on the board. They are up 2-0. Whack it! Destiny Arvinger from downtown gives them the 3-2 lead. Destiny Arvinger has been shooting lights out for the Falcons this season from beyond the arc, so look for her to continue that for the rest of the night. 3-point shot, no good off the rim, rebounded by Tucker. Arvinger crossing half court, gives it to Scott. Krishana drives, short jumper, no good, rebounded by Santa Fe. Santa Fe on the other end. No foul was committed. Play resumes. Atmore ahead of the pack, pushing it up the floor. Goes up for the layup, no good. Good defense by number 3, setting her feet and making that a tough layup attempt. That was Janisha Law with the defense. That shot is good for 2 points. Santa Fe up 4-3. Arvinger running the offense for the Lady Falcons. A conventional offense that Coach Washington likes to run, where everybody touches the ball on every possession. 3 Falcons touched the ball on that possession. Tucker was short with the baseline jumper. Checking in for Tucker is Brittany Autry, just checked in for the Lady Falcons, number 34 in white. Brittany, a key role player off the bench, inside, has a good post game and good defense. Second chance for the Lady Falcons. That went out of bounds off Santa Fe. Lady Falcons are 13-7 on the season. Destiny is leading the Lady Falcons with 16.8 points per game. She passes it to Scott. Scott observes the defense. Almost lost it after that reach-in. Elbow jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, Autry. She gets fouled during the putback. So that foul was called on Yvonne Ford, number 34 for Santa Fe. Autry at the line for 2 free throws. She misses the first. Autry misses the pair, unable to capitalize on that trip to the line. Lady Falcons still down by 1, still in the opening minutes of the first quarter. Three-point shot from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Jayla. Atmore pushes it up. Kicks it back to Arvinger for 3. Whack it to back it. Arvinger filling it from downtown here in the opening minutes of the game. Those back-to-back threes by Arvinger. The only points for the night so far for the Lady Falcons. We're just under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Jump shot, no good. Offensive rebound, Santa Fe. Second chance. Three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Autry. Given to Arvinger. Arvinger pushing it up in transition. Gets fouled by number 21, Stephanie Jackson. As prior mentioned, your Lady Falcons are 13-7 on the season. Santa Fe, respectively, is 10-8 on the season. So a pretty evenly matched. That ball is deflected out of bounds. Daytona maintains possession with 17 on the shot clock. Scott drives to the right, goes up for the layup off glass, no good. Offensive rebound, second chance for the Lady Falcons. Lady Falcons offense looking a bit stagnant here on this trip to their opposing end of the floor. Inside Autry, blocked by number 34. Saved from going out of bounds, and Santa Fe gets the possession. Bodies on the floor, jump ball is called. Good hustle by Atmore, going after the basketball while it was loose on the floor. Possession awarded to Santa Fe. 4:48 to go in the first quarter. Santa Fe's turn. Deflected by Autry, almost stolen. 11 saves it and gets fouled. That is Ivana Boyd, who just got fouled by Atmore. She'll be heading to the line for 2 free throws. First team foul for the Lady Falcons. First personal for Atmore. Folks, those of you at home who would like to sport off some Falcons gear, make sure to shop at the official online store and show off your Falcons pride. You can visit us online at falconsfanstore.com. Again, that is falconsfanstore.com. A portion of each proceed will benefit Daytona State Athletics. Pair of free throws are good. Tie game at 6. Arvinger calls the play for the Lady Falcons. Passes it to Atmore. Atmore drives left, splits the defender, finishes with the left, killing them. Driving to the basket. Out of bounds. That bad pass results in a turnover. So Lady Falcons possession with 4:14 to go in the first. Arvinger once again running the offense. Autry from the corner, drives, passes it to Atmore. Sam gets blocked. Good job by the Lady Falcons getting back on defense in transition. Corner three, nobody was guarding her. Lady Falcons caught a break. Arvinger on the other end. Fast-paced game so far, but the points are not showing for it. Both teams are struggling from the floor, but they are running fast offensive sets. That was Ivana Boyd, who took it to the cup and finished with the left. That ties the game up at 8. 3:24 to go in the opening quarter. Arvinger called to play. Sam and Autry setting screens. Atmore, step back jumper. That one's off. Rebound Santa Fe. Santa Fe on the other end. Kicks it out, 22 for 3. No good. Timeout, Coach Washington and the Lady Falcons. We'll take a short break and be right back. All right, folks, we are back after that short break. Tie game at 8, just under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Both teams struggling from the floor. Carmela Walker, local sensation out of New Smyrna Beach, now on the floor, takes it to the cup and finishes off glass. Killing them. Open three-point shot. That one rattles in. Brianna Richardson from downtown puts Santa Fe up 11-10. Arvinger goes around the Autry screen, passes it to Atmore, drives to the basket and gets fouled. Atmore doing a good job putting it on the floor tonight, being aggressive and attacking the rim. Now at the line to shoot 2 free throws. Jayla makes the first free throw. Friendly bounce goes in. Atmore getting ready for her second free throw attempt. Misses the second. Lane violation called on the road team. That was Destiny Williams, who jumped off the lane a bit too quick, so another chance for Atmore. Atmore makes the pair. Lady Falcons back on top as we're approaching the 2-minute mark in the first. Good defense by Jayla. Forcing the tough layup attempt. She comes away with a rebound. Jayla takes it herself, goes up, charging. Good defense by number 4, Julie Fournier, setting her feet and drawing the charge. That's the second personal on Jayla, so checking in for Atmore is Scott. Jackson with the ball, guarded by Walker. Jackson drives and gets fouled by Autry. Autry caught the ball handler on the head with her arm. So Stephanie will be at the line for 2 free throws. First free throw good for Jackson. Jackson makes the pair. Santa Fe back on top. Both teams exchanging leads a few times here in the first. 1:29 to go. Arvinger almost lost it. Stolen by Santa Fe. Loose ball. Santa Fe gathers. Oh, nice extra pass. Can't capitalize. Gets the ball back. 3-point shot from the corner. Off the rim. Rebounded by Scott. Good job by Scott. Slowing it down. Krishana calls the play. Autry sets the screen. Passes it to Arvinger. Destiny resetting the offense. 10 to shoot now. Almost lost it. Rattles in. Arvinger putting it on the floor, beating her off the dribble, and hitting the elbow jumper. "12-second differential between the game clock and shot clock. Inside on the block, left-handed hook shot, good. Destiny Williams hooking it over Autry with the left. 12 seconds left in the first, shot clock is off. Scott almost lost it, she does lose it. Santa Fe with the steal. Open layup is good. Fournier with the steal, and Richardson with the layup. That's the end of the first quarter. Lady Falcons down by 3. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back for the start of the second quarter. All right, folks, we are back for the start of the second quarter. Lady Falcons begin the quarter with the first possession. Joining us for the second quarter, he'll also be with us in the fourth quarter, is my colleague Phil Nunziata. Katie is back behind the camera. Thank you for joining us, Phil.
Looks like we got another classic slow start for our Falcons here. We've seen this a little too often for the Lady Falcons in the past couple games.
Yeah, Lady Falcons only shooting 29% from the floor in the first, but they're also holding Santa Fe to just 30%.
Yeah, not a good shooting situation for either team really to start. A couple hustle plays have been the difference. Neither team's really defended well in transition either, Josh.
Ball has been deflected out of bounds off of Santa Fe. Leading Daytona State in points is Destiny with 8. No surprise there. Destiny has been shooting lights out from downtown so far this season.
Yeah, like I said, no surprise there for Destiny Arvinger. Starting the game with 2 quick threes and hasn't looked back since.
That shot attempt was no good. That was Shantavia Green, now on the floor for your Lady Falcons. Jump ball called on the floor. Santa Fe will maintain possession with 21 on the shot clock. Arvinger guarding the ball handler. Aaliyah Robinson, number 0, now on the floor for your Lady Falcons as well. And Tiara King just checked in recently.
A lot of tough rebounding so far throughout this game.
Big game for both teams. This is a in-conference rivalry between Santa Fe and Daytona State. So both programs, even though the players aren't familiar with each other, both programs are.
Right, and you can tell by the way they're playing, both these teams really want this conference win.
This is the first conference game for the Lady Falcons on the season.
They started very well here with a 14-7 record and are riding a bit of a win streak.
Daytona State number 23, Daytona State basketball.
Yeah, Lady Falcons on a 2-game winning streak. Our
Game we called was an undefeated St. Louis College. That was an exciting game we had.
Tyra Graham with the jumper, no good. Coach Washington going deep into her bench tonight.
Daytona State basketball.
We typically see Coach Washington, dip into the bench and play a lot of her players, but usually not this early in the game.
I was just about to mention that. We're about 3 minutes into the second quarter, and everyone on the squad has touched the floor. Robinson, baseline jumper, good. Something you don't see too much of from Aaliyah Robinson. She just comes in and does her job. Her number doesn't really get called, but when it does, she comes through.
And that's the first score for the Falcons of the second quarter. Had to break that cold streak they had.
The Falcons on the Falcons' destiny.
First bucket for either team, as a matter of fact.
First of the quarter.
We went about 2 minutes to start this game without a bucket. Almost 3 minutes here in the second quarter. This is the same situation.
Credit both teams' defense. They might be slacking a little bit in transition, but as far as a half-court set, both teams are playing exceptional defense.
Yeah, I think both teams have a couple shots that haven't fallen, but you can credit a lot of that to the good defense on both sides.
And once again, that pressure defense right on cue. Destiny Arvinger forcing the tough pass. No one was home to catch it, so that goes out of bounds. Falcons basketball. Bit of a surprise here. Shantavia Green running the offense for the Lady Falcons. Drives it, goes off glass. I'm sorry, no, she just teardrops it in. From my angle, it looked like she was going for glass, but just teardropped it in, nothing but net. Lady Falcons with the 1-point lead. So a bit of a different look by Coach Washington here in the second quarter. 3-point shot. That one is good, nothing but net. Julie Fournier.
The Saints living and dying by the three so far, and they're living large in the second quarter.
Swag it back at Destiny Arvinger with the third three-pointer of the night.
She must have came out here tonight with a conscious effort to shoot more threes, because she's been lights out so far.
They want to hear Schwack it.
They won it on a t-shirt, so they won.
Good defense by the Lady Falcons, forcing that turnover. Traveling violation is called, so the Lady Falcons will inbound with 6:08 to go, second quarter, from the far end of the court. Tucker just checked back in. She joins Green, Arvinger, Graham, and King on the floor for your Lady Falcons.
Slightly more familiar lineup that we're used to seeing here.
Good defense by the Lady Falcons, not allowing it to get it inside. 10 on the shot clock. Forcing a tough look on the block. King is there, but she commits the foul and one. Rhea Smith absorbs the contact, able to finish off the backboard. Now at the line trying to complete the three-point play.
Really was a smothering defense there. Just got a little too aggressive and caused the foul.
Right, and credit Graham and Green. Their numbers got called early, but they're making a big impact on the defensive end. Atmore checks back in. She checks in for Green. Arvinger running the point. Atmore on the wing. Sam with the ball. Atmore now at the top of the key. Arvinger resets the offense and recalls the play. Passes it to Graham. Graham for three. That one is short. Rebounded by Santa Fe. Three-pointer from the top. That one's short as well. Graham with the rebound.
Well, that one might have clanked out, but that's what I was talking about on the transition defense. They've left them open for three a couple times on the transition. Lucky that one didn't go in.
Good observation there, Phil. Yeah. That's exactly what you were talking about when you mentioned how they're slacking a little bit in transition. They may be playing good defense at the half-court set, but they're allowing too many open looks in transition.
I mean, and they're protecting the rim on transition, which is good because you normally want to attack the rim in that situation. But they are leaving the arc open.
Good steal by the Lady Falcons. Arvinger attacks the basket and gets fouled. Tie game at 23. Arvinger will head to the line with a chance to break this tie.
And some of those transition threes, you obviously got to credit Santa Fe as knowing where that opening is and avoiding it.
Arvinger makes the first free throw. And substitutions for both teams. For the Lady Falcons, Krishana Scott checking in. She checks in for Graham. Arvinger makes one of two. 4:19 to go in the second quarter. Lady Falcons up by one. Arvinger was guarding the ball handler, passed it away. Good defense by Tucker. Now with the block.
Tucker says no easy layup. She rejects it once and then sends it back a second time with a great block.
Tried to get it inside to Sam. Deflected out of bounds by Santa Fe.
Yeah, whenever a defensive player makes a play like that, you want to get back to them on the offensive end right away if possible.
Yeah, she passed it to Sam. Tucker was trailing, but didn't get into the play in time. Scott passes it to Tucker. Tucker gives it to Arvinger. Arvinger looks over to Coach Washington for the play. 8 to shoot. Lady Falcons got to make something happen. 5 to shoot. Scott for 3. She'll whack it.
Krishana Scott for three.
On the other end, teardrop, no good. Sam with the rebound. Melissa, a force on the boards for the Lady Falcons.
Yeah, almost lost it there. Had some quick hands to get it back.
Offensive rebound right on cue, can't finish. Tucker is there for the offensive rebound. Jump ball is called, possession awarded to Santa Fe. Timeout on the floor by Santa Fe. We'll be right back. All right, folks, 3:02 to go. Second quarter, Lady Falcons up by 4. Drives to the cup. And Boyd finishes. I'm sorry, she passed it to Jackson, assisted by Boyd. Brianna Richardson, too aggressive on the defensive end, gets called for the foul. So the shot clock will reset. Lady Falcons will inbound. Both teams struggling from the floor, Phil, but they're playing a good, clean game defensively. Just 3 team fouls for the Lady Falcons and 2 team fouls for Santa Fe.
Yeah, I mean, in a typical game, we're in the bonus by now. Not quite there. Definitely a clean game, even with the good defense that we've seen.
Also credit David Kramer and his referee crew. Every time he comes in, they run a smooth game.
Yeah, anytime you don't say the names of the referees a lot, you're doing a great job.
Traveling violation. Falcons will inbound after that turnover by Santa Fe. 2:25 to go in the rest of this half. Lady Falcons up by 2, looking to add to that lead. Arvinger drives, finishes off glass.
That one we can confirm was off glass.
Destiny killing them off the dribble tonight. 3-point shot, nothing but net. Shot that one with confidence, Brianna Richardson.
Great, clean shot there. Had a defender there, didn't matter.
Scott can't answer with a 3 of her own. Goes out of bounds off Daytona.
In the game for Santa Fe, number 21, Stephanie Jackson. Santa Fe basketball.
So Lady Saints basketball. Lady Falcons up by 1. 1:33 to go in the second quarter. Reach-in foul called on Atmore.
In a lot of these games that they've had this so start, they've managed to have the lead at half. Like have that situation this time as well.
Got to credit their defense. They start off slow, but because of their defense, it always keeps them in the game just in time for when their shots start to fall.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about how long does it take you to get in rhythm. And if it's going to take you a little longer than you would like, you got to rely on that defense.
3-point attempt. Too strong. Rebounded by Tucker. Arvinger almost lost it. Saves the possession. Picked the ball up. She had to pass it away. Gives it to Scott. Walker now back on the floor for your Lady Falcons. Tucker drives baseline. Running layup, no good. 1 minute to go now here in the second half. I'm sorry, first half, second quarter. Corner 3, too strong off the back of the rim. Out of bounds off Santa Fe.
Trying to save that one.
Arvinger, one of the leaders on his team, she always puts it out on the floor.
You had that great interview with her last game about her leadership and how she's really embraced this role. Wasn't really what she was looking for last year, but definitely takes that role with pride this year.
Yeah, she definitely leaves it all out on the floor, puts in all her effort. That shot by Scott is good and gives Daytona a 3-point lead. Half a second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. 20 to shoot. Good defense by Walker. 3-point attempt. No good. Offensive rebound. Got fouled during the putback.
It was a hard foul, too. Didn't want to make sure that easy one.
So Tucker gets called for the foul. Rhea Smith at the line to shoot free throws for Santa Fe. There will be 5.6 seconds left on the game clock after these free throws. That one rolls out. Autry checks back in. She checks in for Tucker. Can't capitalize at the free throw line. Rebounded by Autry. 2 seconds left. Got to make something happen. Almost gets it to go. That's the end of the first half. Lady Falcons on top 31-28 over Santa Fe. We'll take a 15-minute break. Right before the start of the second half, we'll try to interview one of the assistant coaches for your Lady Falcons. Hello, everyone. Thank you for sticking around. I'm here with assistant coach Russ Jackson. Coach, first I'd like to ask you about Destiny embracing this leadership role that she has midway throughout the season. How important has her development been for this team? She's got 14 points here in the first half, averaging 16 and a half on the season.
That's paramount importance for us. We're a relatively young team. We've got 9 freshmen, and so we told her going in that she was going to actually have to be more of a leader, and she has done so.
Also, Coach, I noticed that you went deep into the rotation early in the second quarter. Was this something that you guys planned, this being your first mid-Florida Conference game of the season, or just a spur-of-the-moment kind of thing in the second quarter?
Actually, it was foul trouble, and then also trying to find a spark from somebody because we came out a little bit sluggish, so we were trying to find somebody to kickstart us.
All right, thanks for your time, Coach. Good luck in the second half. We'll be back for the start of the second half, folks. All right, folks, we are back for the start of the second half. Lady Falcons are on top 31-28 over Santa Fe Community College. So Lady Falcons start off the half with a turnover. Santa Fe will get possession. Lady Falcons shooting 37.5% from the floor in the first half. Santa Fe, 31.3%. Sam can't finish in traffic. Out of bounds off Santa Fe. As mentioned during my interview with Coach Jackson, Destiny Arvinger leading the team with 14 points in the first half, shooting 5 of 6 from the floor, 3 of 4 from three-point range. On the other end, leading Santa Fe in points is Ivana Boyd with 8. Joining her is Brianna Richardson with 8 points as well. Stephanie Jackson drives, rebounded by Arvinger. Arvinger's 8th rebound of the night. 2 rebounds away from a double-double. Walker drains the jumper. She'll it from downtown. Ten to shoot for Santa Fe. Sam guarding the ball handler. Reach-in foul called on Tucker. Destiny Williams was asking for it inside. Tucker reached in and committed a foul, so Santa Fe will inbound with a new shot clock. 3-point jumper. Fournier, no good. Offensive rebound, Santa Fe. Brand new opportunity. Boyd gets the second chance bucket for Santa Fe. So a 4-point lead for the Lady Falcons. Just a couple minutes into this third quarter. Jumper by Arvinger. Good from downtown. Shawag it back it. Fournier passes it out. 15 to shoot for the Lady Saints. Janisha Law drives and gets fouled. Sorry, that's Janesha Law. Good aggressiveness by Law. She draws the foul. Now at the line trying to hit 2 free throws and cut into this Daytona State lead. First free throw's good. Brianna Richardson checking in for Santa Fe. Key role player off the bench tonight for the Lady Saints. As prior mentioned, she has 8 points off the bench. Rebounded by Tucker after that miss, and Richardson is there to tie it up. They get tied up with the ball. Jump ball is called on the floor. Lady Falcons will get possession. I'm sorry, Santa Fe will be awarded with possession. Tiara King checking in for Melissa Sam. Santa Fe with the inbounds. Williams finishes off glass. Tucker gambled on that steal and paid for it by allowing Williams with the easy layup. Stolen by Santa Fe. Boyd ahead of the pack. Easy fast break bucket. That cuts the Daytona State lead to 2. So good job by the Santa Fe Lady Saints shortening this deficit to 2 points. Passes it out to Scott. Scott with the crossover. Gets fouled as she drove to the basket.
The foul is on the Saints' Brianna Richardson. That is her second, team first of the quarter.
Multiple substitutions for both teams. For your Lady Falcons, Autry checking in. Arvinger for 3. Off the rim this time. Santa Fe basketball. Down by 2. Nobody's guarding the ball handler. Got to stop the ball. Lady Falcons caught a break, but a second chance opportunity for Santa Fe. Short jumper is good. Janesha Law ties the game up at 37. Walker observing the defense. Pass it to Scott. Scott from the top of the key. That one was way off, rebounded by Santa Fe. Just about 6 minutes to go in the third. Oh, nice move. Stutter step by number 3. Janesha Law killing them, driving to the basket. Timeout, Lady Falcons, now down by 2. Coach Washington unhappy with the way the Lady Falcons came out in this third quarter. We'll take a short break and be right back. All right, folks, we are back after this short break. 39-37 is the score. Lady Falcons are trailing with 5:35 to go. Third quarter, looking to make something happen. Sam wants it inside. Passes it to Tucker. Nice pass, nice dish. Tucker with the finish. Stolen by, that is number 4. Shantava Green now on the floor for your Lady Falcons. She couldn't capitalize on the fast break, so Santa Fe basketball. Aaliyah Robinson and Atmore back on the floor for your Lady Falcons. That running layup was good by Law. So Janaisha Law taking matters in her own hands and putting Santa Fe on her back here in the third quarter. 3-point attempt by Green, no good. Boyd gets the long pass, misses it, rebounded by Sam. Jayla passes it to Sam. Robinson back to Sam. Melissa gives it over to Tay. Inside to Tucker. Taylor draws the foul.
The foul is on the Saints, Brianna Richardson. That is her third, team second.
So Brianna Richardson got called for the foul. That foul was on Santa Fe. Second team foul. Tucker at the line for 2 free throws. 4:16 to go here in the third. Can't get the first one to go. So the best Taylor can do here is cut the deficit to 1 if she makes this second free throw. Second free throw is good. That makes it a 1-point game. Santa Fe with the lead and the ball. 4:13 to go, third quarter. Boyd calls the play for Santa Fe, guarded by Aaliyah Robinson. Crosses over, goes left, met by 2 defenders, passes it out. Jackson saves the possession, passes it. Fournier from downtown, no good. Boyd with the offensive rebound. Lady Falcons having trouble getting the defensive rebound here in the third. Another chance for Santa Fe. That one goes in. Julie Fournier extends the Santa Fe lead to 4. Daytona State has to be unhappy with that prior defensive effort. Give away that many offensive rebounds, a bucket is liable to happen. Jumper by Robinson is good. Credit Sam with the assist. Just over 3 minutes to go in the third. 3:05 to be exact. Tucker wants it inside, but good defense by Smith, denying Tucker the ball. I'm sorry, other way around. Smith wants the ball, credit Tucker with the defense. Law drives to the basket and gets fouled. So Janaisha continuing her aggressiveness here in the third quarter. Absorbs the contact, now at the line, trying to extend the Santa Fe lead to 4 with these 2 free throw attempts. First free throw attempt is good. Can't make the second free throw, and another offensive rebound for Santa Fe. Lady Falcons need to clean this up for the rest of this game if they want to come away with a win. That second chance bucket results in that second chance opportunity results in 3 points for Santa Fe and a 6-point lead for them now. Lady Falcons got to do something on a defensive end and come away with defensive rebounds. Blocked by number 24. After the Smith block on the other end is Jackson with the bucket and one. So that bucket makes it an 8-point deficit that the Lady Falcons have to overcome now. Jackson at the line, trying to complete this 3-point play and extend it to 9. Free throw up, free throw good. 3-point play, good. Lady Falcons basketball. Walker inbounds to Arvinger. So the Lady Falcons open the quarter up by 3, now down by 9. Arvinger from deep. Swag it. Hand down, man down. Arvinger capitalizes from downtown. Just under 2 minutes to go in the third now. Smith gets fouled as she went up for the layup attempt.
The foul is on the Falcons' Destiny Arvinger. That is her third, team fifth.
A collective effort by Santa Fe, climbing back into this one, now up by 6. Rhea Smith, a big reason why, can't hit the first free throw, however. Smith makes one of 2. Lady Falcons with the ball, down by 7. 1:50 to go in the third. Autry setting the screen. Pass to Walker. Walker goes right, kicks it out. Robinson from the corner, no good. Fournier comes away with the rebound. Law calls the play, guarded by Robinson. Lady Falcons switch. Running layup, no good. And another offensive rebound for Santa Fe. Another 3-point shot after the second chance opportunity. 10-point lead for Santa Fe now with just under a minute to go in the third. Bad pass, results in a turnover. Boyd pushes it up, kicks it out to Fournier. Fournier fakes the 3, now goes up for 3, and hits it nothing but net. Santa Fe filling it from behind the 3-point line here in this third quarter. What was a 3-point lead for the Falcons is now a 13-point deficit, thanks to the exceptional 3-point shooting by the Lady Saints here in the third. 2-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Stolen by Santa Fe. Jackson pushing it up. Guarded by Walker. Good defense by Carmella. Stopping the fast break. Arvinger on the other end. Can't capitalize. And that's the end of the third quarter. Lady Falcons were up by 3 at the start of the second half, but they end the third quarter down by 13. We'll take a short break and be right back. All right, folks, we are back for the start of this fourth quarter. The Lady Falcons were up by 3 at the start of the second half, but now start this quarter down by 13. Phil joins us for the rest of the game. Thank you for coming back, Phil.
Yeah, I mean, what a turnaround it's been in just one small quarter. You know, he said you had a 3-point lead, total turnaround, the biggest lead for any team Santa Fe has right now, 13-point lead going into the fourth. It's crazy.
But good aggressiveness by the Lady Falcons starting this quarter off. Krishana Scott attacking the basket, now at the line for free throws. Got to make the free throws, though, if you want to get back into this game.
Yeah, a few things are going to have to happen. It's going to start with that. Another thing that I've noticed is they've really been out-rebounded in that third quarter, and it really made the difference.
Yeah, I was able to listen into the huddle for the Lady Falcons in between breaks. Coach Washington was not happy at all with the rebounding effort that the Lady Falcons have been putting forth tonight.
Yeah, and it showed. I mean, that's how you're going to – they had multiple second-chance opportunities, a lot of them three-point attempts. You give them enough opportunities, they're going to knock one or two down.
So the Lady Falcons trying to climb back into this one, down by 11. Drives to the cup. And good defense by Melissa Sam, setting her feet and drawing the charge. That's part of Sam's defensive forte. Never one to shy away from taking contact.
Arvinger with the ball now. Had a really hot first half, 14 points and 7 rebounds. Has cooled down along with the rest of the team, trying to heat back up for this fourth quarter comeback.
Scott can't finish in traffic, rebounded by Boyd. Law with the crossover, putting it on the floor, taking advantage of the mismatch with Autry, but took too many steps and got called for the traveling violation. Phil, you got to credit Law and Boyd, the two guards for Santa Fe. They're very much the reason why Santa Fe is up by 11 right now.
Yeah, at times they've really had their way with this defense, you know, from beyond the arc and driving to the basket.
And credit them for the way they've been crashing the boards. They're the ones that have been getting lost on the defensive rebounding effort by the Lady Falcons. Nobody has been watching the guards or putting a body on them, keeping them from crashing the board.
I mean, you look even at Arvinger with her 7 rebounds in the first half. You know, the point guards, the guards in general, have really been getting the rebounds in this game on both ends.
Sam drives. Can't finish. Rebounded by Boyd.
The hustle on that attempted rebound there prevented any fast break opportunities. That's a good place to start with this defense.
Jackson calls the play, passes it to Boyd. Inside to Williams, kicks it out to Fournier for 3. Boyd, another offensive rebound. They got tied up on the floor. So a jump ball was called on the floor, put 1 second on the shot clock. So Santa Fe's got to make something happen quickly here. Pass it up, and the foul is called. Carmela Walker got under the shooter and called for the foul. Credit Boyd again with her aggressiveness.
Yeah, that's more, you know, of Boyd getting in the right spot. There's really not many ways you can legitimately foul a shooter with 1 second. That was just a great play by Boyd. Not really even worried about making the shot there, just trying to get the contact to go to the free throw line. If you make the shot, it's just all the better.
Boyd unable to hit the first free throw. Robinson checks in for Daytona. That ball goes out of bounds. Another second chance for Santa Fe. So Coach Washington imploring her Lady Falcons to crash the boards and put a body on the defensive end. Still not happening.
Stiff block there by Scott, going back the other way.
Lady Falcons swinging the ball.
Sorry, that was Autry.
Arvinger goes around the Autry screen. Good defense by number 21. Scott crosses over, passes it back to Arvinger. Arvinger for three. Stephanie Jackson was ready for that three-point attempt.
Got to give credit to Autry there, setting multiple screens, trying to get her shooters open there.
Yeah, and also credit on the defense, Stephanie Jackson going around those screens and still smothering Arvinger because she felt that Arvinger wanted to shoot another three-pointer.
Yeah, she was on her heels like a pair of socks on that play.
Inside, Williams on the block. Finishes with the left over Autry. This one's getting away from the Lady Falcons, now down by 13. Scott goes left. Boyd was there on the defensive end to meet her. Arvinger fouled during the three-point attempt. So Stephanie Jackson a bit too aggressive on that contested shot. She caught Destiny on the arm, so Arvinger will be at the line for 3 free throws. Destiny gets the first free throw.
Coach Washington talking with Melissa Sam there during this break and play, setting up the defense.
And I would guess some rebounding was mentioned in that conversation as well.
I'm sure that was in there a few times, yes. Arvinger makes 2 of 3 on that trip.
Back to an 11-point deficit for the Lady Falcons. 6:36 to go in the game. Santa Fe playing a bit conservative here, eating up some clock. Sam with the rebound. Passes it to Arvinger. Arvinger to Green. Green drives right. Tries to finish right and gets fouled.
Another good screen there by Autry, giving Arvinger Green the chance to go for the basket there.
Yeah, good job by Autry setting the pick for Green, giving her the open lane to the basket. Green made the defense collapse, draw the foul, so she made the first free throw, now trying to get the second one to go. Makes the pair. 9-point game. Back to single digits. $15 on the shot clock. Fournier from the corner. Lady Falcons caught a break. That was an open three-point attempt.
Yeah, she might have missed that one, but
finishes and one. Destiny Arvinger killing them.
The foul is on the Saints, Jamisha Hall. That is her third. Checking in for the Saints, number 24, Rhea Smith. At the line for Daytona State, Arvinger shooting 1.
I'm a big fan of Destiny's when she puts it on the floor, man.
yeah,
she knows how to attack the basket.
She definitely does. She just takes over games sometimes. She can be a real monster for defenders.
Timeout, Santa Fe.
That is their second timeout.
We'll take a short break and be right back. All right, folks, we are back. Latter minutes of the game. 5:42 left. Lady Falcons down by 6.
I don't doubt the Falcons having the firepower to get back in this game, but we got to see how their defense reacts in this closing 5 and so minutes.
Aaliyah Robinson got called for the foul. She put a body on the ball handler. So Stephanie Jackson will now be at the line for 2 free throws. And they'll advise foul by Robinson there. She also caught a break because Jackson had the chance to hit the shot.
Yeah, I mean, and with that missed free throw, that turns it into a good foul. I totally understand the no easy layups, situation, but you do got to be careful. Don't want to give up easy fouls either.
Jackson makes 1 of 2. Lady Falcons down by 7. 5:35 to go in the game. Arvinger puts it on the floor. No good. Short. Rebounded Santa Fe.
There's Boyd again with the rebound. He's, like you said earlier, these guards have been very active off the glass.
Fournier kicks it back out to Law.
Fournier's been very active beyond the arc this whole game.
Inside to Smith. Smith finishes in traffic off the backboard. Smith, another one of those sparks for Santa Fe that got them back into this game. Tay guarded by Smith, a mismatch here. And Santa Fe comes away with the ball after that block by Smith. So that was a clean block. No foul. Went out of bounds off Daytona.
Yeah, I looked for a minute there like Fournier might have taken a charge, but as you said, it did roll out of bounds.
Santa Fe sharing the ball. Boyd stepped out of bounds. Turnover. Scott and Atmore check in for Robinson and Green. Lady Falcons. Arvinger calling the play. Passes it to Autry. Autry over to Atmore. Atmore goes around the Autry screen. Scott goes around the Sam screen. Good defense by Smith, forcing that tough layup attempt.
The screen seemed to work well. Probably could have had a better shot on that possession. Sometimes when that screen works, initially you get a little antsy and you want to get your shot off quickly. Got to be patient and get the best one.
10 to shoot. Crosses it over. Too strong on the three-point attempt. Rebounded by Autry.
That three could have been a nail in the coffin had it went down.
Arvinger with the running layup. Destiny Arvinger with the floater. Timeout Daytona. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back. 3:30 to go. Big minutes coming up for the Lady Falcons. Let's see if they can get back into it. Down by 7. Three-pointer by Fournier, nothing but net. That makes it a 10-point lead for Santa Fe. Fournier once again from downtown, killing the Lady Falcons.
Yeah, she's been very active all game. I mentioned it earlier, and that's just another example.
Scott putting it on the floor, bounce pass to Autry. Autry blocked by Smith. Good job by Smith defensively, putting her hands straight up and not committing a foul. So despite the effort by the Lady Falcons here in the fourth quarter, they're just outmatched so far by Santa Fe.
Yeah, they brought it within 6, and we're not able to bring it any closer yet.
Smith for 3, no good. Rebounded by Sam. Sam with the spin move. Ball ends up in Scott's hands. Krishana crosses half court. Pass it to Arvinger. Arvinger drives baseline. Pass it to Sam. Sam goes up. Good defense by Smith again. Bucket and one by Autry there to clean it up. Brittany Autry with those vacuum hands, finishing in traffic after bringing in the offensive rebound.
Checking in for Daytona State, number 4, Tay Green.
Green, Robinson, and Tucker back in for the Lady Falcons. They join
Autry at the line, shooting 1.
Okay, on the floor now for your Lady Falcons is Sam, Robinson, Tucker, Arvinger, and Brittany Autry at the line. 2:25 to go in the game. Free throw no good. Lane violation on Santa Fe, so Brittany will get a second chance.
Little confusion there. Santa Fe thought that was the second attempt, going for the rebound on the first shot.
So this is the first free throw attempt for Autry officially.
Yeah, we had a similar situation earlier in the game with Arvinger at the line in the first quarter.
First free throw good. So three-point play good by Autry. 66-59 is the score. Lady Falcons down by 3. I'm sorry, down by 7. .210 to go. Santa Fe basketball. Arvinger guarding Law. Law drives, kicks it out to Boyd. Boyd for 3, way off, rebounded by Destiny.
Boyd on the hustle almost rebounded her own miss there if it wasn't picked up.
I believe that's the 10th rebound for Destiny tonight. That gives her a double-double. Rebounded by Smith. Jackson drives. Fouled by Daytona. So Stephanie will be at the line for Santa Fe.
The foul is on the Falcons, Carmelo Walker. That is her second, team 4. Jackson shooting 2.
Jackson makes the first free throw. Jayla Atmore checks in for Daytona.
And the game for Daytona State, number 12, Jayla Atmore.
So Coach Washington going small here in the final minute and a half of the game. She's got 4 guards out there.
I mean, I'm sure you might need the speed to get some better shots up, but it's really going to hurt your rebounding chance, which they've already been struggling with, as we've mentioned throughout the game. It's a high-risk, high-reward substitution for Coach Washington here.
Arvinger for 3. She forced this one. Rolls out. Stolen by Atmore. And she finishes. Timeout on the floor. That bucket is good. Back to a 7-point game.
There's that quick lineup paying early dividends for Coach Washington.
Oh, that was a foul. So that was a bucket and 1. So Jayla at the line trying to complete the 3-point play for Daytona State. So that free throw was good, and it's now a 6-point game. Was that an intentional foul, Phil? I didn't catch it.
That did happen quickly. I do believe it was.
That is her second, team fifth.
So Coach Washington opting to play the foul shot game here in the final minute and 15 seconds, hoping Santa Fe misses some free throws here.
I mean, with a 6-point game, only a minute left, that does seem to be one of the more likely options to try and get back in this game.
Yeah, this being college, the shot clock is much longer at 30 seconds than in the pros at 24 seconds.
Much easier to run out the clock. That's a great point.
Boyd hits the first free throw. Multiple substitutions for both teams. Boyd hits the second free throw. 8-point game. Timeout Santa Fe. We'll be right back, folks. All right, folks, 1:15 left to go in the game. Lady Falcons, it's desperation time now, down by 8.
That was a smart inbound play to roll the ball to midcourt.
Illegal screen called on Daytona. Not the result they were looking for after that timeout.
No, that's a real killer because it looked like they had a wide open 3 set up from that play.
In the game for the Saints, number 21, Stephanie Jackson. Santa Fe basketball.
So Santa Fe, excuse me, folks. Santa Fe will inbound. And Scott commits the foul.
It's a very important free throw line trip. You make both of these, it might quite put it out of reach.
Jackson shooting 2.
No good on the first free throw, so a good foul by the Lady Falcons here. Second free throw is up. That one is good. Jackson makes 1 of 2. That makes it a 9-point deficit for the Lady Falcons. Robinson inbounds to Arvinger. Santa Fe was ready for that one. Scott drives and finishes at the rim. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back. 55.6 seconds left on the game clock. Lady Falcons down by 7, stolen by Arvinger, but can't capitalize. Man, that would have been a big bucket by Destiny right
Yeah,
there.
the quick hands there by Destiny, not quite able to put it away.
The foul is on the Falcons, Jayla Atmore. That is her 5th personal foul.
But that's just an example of the kind of heart that Destiny has out there on the floor.
Yeah, you know, the game might be just about out of reach, but it doesn't stop her from playing hard. You can definitely see why the rest of the team looks up to her as a leader.
Law makes the first free throw and makes it an 8-point deficit for Daytona. There will be 50 seconds left on the game clock after this second free throw attempt by Law. That one is good. Back to a 9-point game. Walker brings it up court. Arvinger passes it over to Robinson for 3 off the rim. Rebounded by Fournier. And Fournier gets fouled.
The foul is on the Falcons, Krishana Scott. That is her 2nd. And line for the Saints, Fournier shooting 2.
So Fournier at the line gets the first free throw to go. Second free throw is up. Free throw good. Gotta like the arch that she puts on her shots.
Yeah, definitely good shooting motion.
Scott for 3. That one was way off. Shot clock is off. Rebounded by Daytona. Second chance. Arvinger puts it up and rattles in. Lady Falcons commit the foul again and send Santa Fe to the line.
The foul is on the Falcons, Aaliyah Robinson. That is her 3rd.
So unless Daytona State pulls some kind of miracle out, they will drop to 13-8 on the season, while Santa Fe will improve to 11-8.
And more importantly, Santa Fe will be 2-0 in the Mid-Florida Conference, and Daytona State will drop to 0-1 to start their conference schedule.
Definitely not the way that the Lady Falcons wanted to start their mid-season conference play, but still plenty of games left this season for them to make up for it. Scott drives, met by Smith. Smith with the rebound, and she gets fouled. So the Lady Falcons will head to the road after the night. They will be on a long road trip. They won't be back until January 31st. They will travel to Central Florida and play against them on January 13th at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, the next Lady Falcons game will be on the road at Central Florida at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time on January 13th. Rebounded by Robinson. And that's the end of the game. Lady Falcons drop to 13-8. Santa Fe improves to 11-8. Final score is 78-67. Folks, please stick around for the second game of the doubleheader, as the men's team will also face off against Santa Fe. Thank you for watching the stream. For Katie Vio, Phil Nunziata, I am Joshua Villa. That's it for this stream.